Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video. We're Stevie here back with more iRacing. This time round, we're back in the LMP2 Cup at Spa, Francorchamps. Yes, absolutely love coming back to Spa on any game, let's be real, as long as it's not Gran Turismo Sport. So very excited to be jumping into this one back today. Of course, LMP2's fixed setups, Spa. What more could you possibly want from iRacing? As you can see, we have got Race Labs now working once more. I'm going to try and make some tweaks and changes to it over the next couple of weeks as well, obviously, as we get everything refined with iRacing. Finally feel like I might be getting somewhere. Obviously, using new recording software and everything like that as well. But, yeah, I'm not definitely going to say it's all sorted just yet. But we are, I think, split 2 for this one. I want to say split 2 or split 3. So a nice tight SOF, unlike the race we did last time out at the Hungaroring there. It was a very good race still last time, but of course, yeah, it wasn't quite as closely matched as I would have wanted. Let's get into qualifying. Right, heading up in towards Launchemont then, getting ready to start our first qualifying lap. Fingers crossed. We can first of all, of course, get a lap in without any instant points, but we will ride on board over both of these laps as we head out through the final corners. I think it's mainly just the bus stop chicane trying to get it slowed down for. Just got to remember to slow it down a little bit earlier than in a Formula 1 car. But heading out of the final corner then, get the turbo spooled. Oh, that's not been a good run out in the final corner. Oh, that was awful. I genuinely thought there'd be a lot more pickup from the engine, but yeah, you've really got to get the turbo spooled in this thing, and we're basically a 10th down already before we make it into turn 1. That big lockup as well. The start of this first lap's been a little bit ropey. Not quite what we wanted, but still obviously a lot of lap distance, of course, 7 kilometres around here. Try and make back up the time as we head up through a Rouge and Radion for the first time. Taking a lot of curb on the top there, but making sure we rev out the gears as best as possible. Now we're starting to just gain a little bit of time back as we head all the way up the Camel Straight. They're actually gaining a lot of time towards the top end. We're just before the start of the curbing. And this thing, like I said, struggling to adapt obviously from racing Formula 1 cars around here. Obviously, so much you try and use the F1 braking point, and sometimes that just doesn't work. Huge amount of understeer as we head down the hill. Try and keep it all in check through the hairpin. Malmedy as we head in towards No Name, leaving it in second gear on the way in there. Really using the curbing on the exit there. Now down into Puon, one of the most difficult corners of the lap, of course. Down the 2 gears in this thing, just so you get the front end rotated in. That was very close to our 1X, of course. Spa now with some updated track limits as well. Certainly does make it a little bit easier to try and get a lap hooked up. Down through the Fania chicane. Second gear through here. Again, taking a nice amount of curve on the exit. We have pretty much made back up all the delta. This is where some time can be found as well. They're down through the exit of... Is that Malmedy? I can't remember the corner name for sure. And then back up towards Launchman there, of course. Yeah, that corner, the exit there, absolutely flat out. As we head now up through the final few corners, through Launchman, of course, completely pinned in an LMP2 car. No questions about that. Top guy's already down into the 203s. What's this time going to be from us, though? Straight line braking through the final corner. Anything a little bit early on the brakes there originally. Panicked a bit through the second part though. This time around we use first gear to make sure we get a good run out the final corner. That's going to be a 2:05. So not the fastest lap in the world, but
D8.
see if we can find more time.
2:05.09.
So only just the 2:05s, but yeah, definitely a lot more time to find. Let's concentrate the second lap. Try and put this right in the midfield. Oh, this lap's felt pretty good up to now. 3/4 of a second up. We just got to make sure we don't do anything stupid. Through the fun chicane there. Poleman is over a second clear of anyone else at the moment, so he's clearly very clued up.
204.58.
There's a couple of guys now starting to improve a little bit more in towards the final chicane. Big FPS lock up there, not too sure what that was all about. We do clip the apex still somehow through the final corner. Up towards the line, it's going to be 8/10 up as we head towards the start-finish line. Now that is going to be a 2:04.2 P5 at the end of qualifying there. I will take that rather happily indeed. Right, well here we are then, ready for a 10-lap sprint around the circuit Spa-Francorchamps for this LMP2 Cup race today. Must have been very, very much looking forward to this one. I pray we don't get taken out early on. But yeah, P5 is number 7 car. If we were to finish here, 48 iRating, they reckon, would be in the pocket, which would I think, take us back over 2K. I want to say, and I'll be pleasantly surprised if we manage that there after spending so much time trying to get to 2K, to then come back to iRacing and get back there pretty much immediately, which would certainly be a good thing, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Got a long race ahead of us still. Got to keep it clean and tidy on that one. Got this guy weaving like a lunatic in front of me.
Get ready, keep your nose clean.
What is this guy doing?
Go.
No idea what that start was. The fact that you already 0x'd me before we even got going. But yeah, let's just keep it nice and tidy down towards turn 1. This guy, I don't think, clearly doesn't seem confident in race trim already. I can just tell that straight off the bat, so we'll try and get some slipstream off him. I think Esteban's going to be looking to try and get past Kyle early on as well at the front. So we'll try and get any sort of opportunity through the race. Well, that was not a curve there, but we get away with it. He might have just picked up a 1x from that on the exit of Rally on there, but we're going to get a big run up the Camel Straight for the first time. Are we going to be able to do anything as we head in towards the chicane? We're going to have a look to the inside.
Clear left.
Pretty even on the brakes, but he runs way too deep into the chicane there. We try and give him the room. Nothing we can do there. And finally, feels like we might get a good little battle on our hands. Here on iRacing, got to try and gap the guys behind though early on as well. Just don't want to start locking up the fronts too much early on. But yeah, definitely feel like we can apply some pressure to this guy. Trying to run too wide, don't want to keep the instant count nice and low early on. Still trying to get our SR. Could do with a license at some point. So we both nick the grass through Puon. We're going to get a big run down the hill. To the outside we go.
Car right.
Wasn't actually planning on outbraking there, but somehow we found the space. But only just. You obviously must believe we are very, very aggressive at the start, which isn't normally my intent, but if we can make something work, I'd be pretty happy to try. We can get him out the slipstream of the guys in front as well. That could work rather nicely. 1.3 already, the gap to the podium places. As Esteban has here been able to make the move work on Kyle. You can see just how much the slipstream helps. Fortunately, luckily still completely pinned, of course. Yeah, slipstream really helping out early on as I think about having a look. I think better of it. Again, just got to make him sort of second guess himself, make him think, are we going to go for it or are we not? As we finish lap 1, we might now be able to get a run back up the Camel Straight again. Try and get ourselves a nice slingshot this time around. There's all guy behind almost goes into the back of me through turn 1. We don't run on the power as much as I would have liked. They're going to be a little bit further back away from Ivan than I would have wanted. Let's just wait and see what happens. Can't help but feel this guy's a bit quicker than me, but just got no confidence at the moment. He doesn't seem to be hitting his marks, taking some very odd lines in a couple of places. We've got to just try and keep applying the pressure, see if we can force a bigger error out of him. You can see he's using up all the curb in there. We are still sticking right under his rear wing as we head out towards the end of lap 2 here. Constantine behind us, dropping back ever so slightly. You can see we're going to be even closer this time around as we head up in towards Lodgemont. Are we going to be able to have a look on the exit? Bit of a blend that time around on the throttle to the outside. Ooh. Very, very aggressive there with the defending. Slot back in again, but yeah, not a fan of that. Felt like we made it pretty clear nice and early which way we were going to try and go there, and he just was having none of it.
The leader has just done a 2:04.30. The guy ahead has just posted a 2:04.52. The guy behind has just done a 2:04.64.
See, what's really odd though is running that wide seems to give him a nice run down the hill, in fact. But this time around, yeah, we're going to be a lot closer though as we head into towards Rouge and Rally, as long as we don't do anything stupid. going to be able to get a good run up the Camel Straight again. There we go. That was pretty tidy. Again, he's taking a lot of curb over the top of Radion. It's not helping him get a good run down the straightaway here, as again, we're going to get a nice big run. Is he going to go defensive this time? Yes, he is. We'll pull out to the outside at the very last moment.
Still there.
Oh!
Clear right.
Oh, there was a little bit of contact there. Not too sure if I just snagged the wheel.
Right, clear right, clear right.
Try and rejoin nice
Clear right.
and
Slow
undramatically.
down, give back some time.
That's been a big slowdown.
You're right, clear right.
It's not what we wanted. Can't help but feel Ivan's been mighty aggressive early on. Try not to lose too much ground to these guys. There we go. That's another off track though, that's rather annoying. So a little bit of drama early on, but we're not too far away from these guys, and I know we're still mighty fast. See if Constantine can apply some pressure. Yeah, Ivan, mighty aggressive.
0.9.
Of course now though, none of us are going to be able to get as big a slipstream run on each other. So things might just get a little bit more difficult over these next couple of laps. Of course we're all going to get a load of toe off Ivan. But still, let's wait and see. Ooh, big lock up there right at the last moment.
Fastest lap for Evans, 2:03.58.
He's running some mighty fast times now.
P7, maximise every lap. Let's salvage what we can.
Oh, there we go. Constantine having a look down in towards turn 1 as well. Hopefully this will just bring us all a bit closer together again. Constantine might be able to get a good run this time round on Ivan, but I don't think he's going to get close enough. So I don't really know whether we should sit back at the moment and wait and see if something unfolds, or whether we need to try and make a move. I definitely feel like we could still be the quickest of this little battle pack, but yeah, got to keep our head down. Here in the halfway stage, Constantine again is having a look for it. Oh, he sent it massively aggressively there. Has Constantine. Ivan's been squeezed out. Might mean we all get a bit of a run on the exit of the corner. It could turn to carnage here at Spa. So we might now be able to get a run around the outside of Ivan, but I'm sure he's going to be mighty aggressive into turn 1. Yeah, Ivan is very, very aggressive there. Luckily, it looks like myself and Scott not wanting to put too much of a fight up with this at the moment. And Constantine and Ivan, though, yeah, definitely very, very aggressive. All over the back of him.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track.
It's mighty close. It's a great little battle though early on. Scott might be able to get a big run here, but I'm sure Ivan's going to send it. I'll be about to see carnage unfold. I'm just sitting back. Yes, in a word, Ivan completely overcooking it. He's going to try and rejoin. He's going to lose another spot in the process. Somehow we got out of that without a 1x, or a 4x even I should say. But I don't really want Ivan behind us if I can avoid it, I'll be honest. Man seems feisty. Oh, we're now all over the back of Constantine though, but no idea where Ivan's dropped off to in this race. Constantine going to go defensive.
V6.
I'm just going to try and get a nice run on the exit of the corner on him, to be honest, if we can. Which we have done. Oh no, it's going to happen.
Hold your line.
We've got a big run, but is he going to back out in towards Eau Rouge? Yes, in a word. And that required some good bravery by the pair of us. This race has been so much fun up to this point. We've got 2 seconds though, the gap up to Scott in front. Are we now going to see Constantino get a run back on us? I'm sure he wasn't a fan of that move. He's having a look to the inside. But we'll break really late there. The latest I broke all race into there. Just to make sure he knows, yeah, the move is not happening.
Position. Don't let him through.
I feel like we're definitely quicker than Scott on the road. So let's see if we can try and close back up that gap and try and claim P4 still in this. Right, 3 laps to go then, here from Spa. 2 laps to go, sorry, then I should say, here from Spa. And the gap is still coming down ever so slightly, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. By the end of this race, we are still pushing like crazy. Scott and I pretty evenly paced, I think, as well. Yeah, can't help but feel like I had a little bit more potential in this one. Just got a bit unlucky with the other 2 being mighty aggressive.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Crew chief spot on though. Sorry, it is, yeah, 3 laps to go even, I should say. Yeah, crew chief spot on. It's not over just yet. It's not over till the checkered flag, but the gap, yeah, hovering around the 2-second mark, and this will be absolutely nail these laps. If we could just get within the 1-second mark of Scott in front of us, there might be an opportunity. Of course, the slipstream is so powerful. This helps get so much closer as we just to snag a break there, but you can see the extra consistency we both have had over the guys behind. Constantine's now... Oh, he's in the pit, so he must have been in it as well. So that was a new PB. 2:04 exactly. We picked up a 1x. That is not the line through to 1. Up to 6x now. It's not quite what we wanted, and that's worth a slowdown. That's rather annoying. Our white flag is now out, and now we're under some pressure from Ridvan behind us. So no idea how quick he is at this stage of the day, but yeah, that slowdown penalty really has cost us. He's done a 2:03, so yeah, he is mighty fast. Because that's not going to help through turn 1 again. We should get a nice run on the exit, but absolutely throwing away potentially some good iRacing here right towards the very end. Are we going to see Ridvan now get a run on us? Should we get a nice run, leave it in 5th gear through the chicane? It's not really a chicane, but you know what I mean. We'll have to go a bit defensive, I think. On Ridvan, he's got a massive overspeed though. What are we going to be able to do as we head up towards the end of the straightaway? Here he goes to the outside.
Still there.
Pretty even on the brakes. Or the 0x.
Keep pushing, we might get him back.
And now we've got to really try and stick with him. See if we can try and get a run out of Lanchelon. Didn't really want this to come down to the wire, I'll be honest. Yeah, just that snag through turn 1 that really has cost us in this race, but if we can stay nice and close up to Lanchelon. He's made the move, he seems to be a bit all over the show. Try and pressurise him here. Slot back in. Come on, we can do this. I don't want to finish P6 in this.
P6.
For all the great battling we've had today, I wouldn't want to lose a place from where we started. Alright, come on. Nice run. Final couple of corners. Here of Spa. It's been a brilliant race up to now. Let's not ruin it in the final couple of turns. But can we get a run on Ridvan here? I'm sure he's going to go defensive in towards the final chicane. He's got so much speed on the way in. Actually get caught up behind him. To the outside we go though.
He's still
And
clear
much later on the brakes. Thank you very much. Completely outbroken through the final chicane there. Roll on the power nicely. And it is going to be only 5th to 5th in the end there, but that does not paint the picture of how much fun that was.
We're done.
At the end of the day, they're GG to Ridvan. I was pretty impressed, you know, we clearly outbroke him, but he didn't just try and hang the nose up the inside there. But yeah, that was mega fun at the end of the day. Let's go have a look at the final race results. So there we go then, having a look at our final race results there. You can see a 1.9k SOF in this one today there. 0.05 SR gained, and we do tick over 2k iRating once again there, so rather happy with that one there. Kyle, 89 iRating, but lost 0.51 SR there. I'm going to guess he's on an alt account, I'll be honest with you guys as well there. Esteban P2 managed to keep it just 1 instant point there, and Guilherme in at P3 there was 0 instant points as well. Gains himself 66 iRating there. Scott 7th to 4th in the end, top 3 as they started. Ridvan, yeah, 12th to 6th in the end. You can see Hacky and Ivan as well, both gaining quite a lot of places over the course of that race. But I can't believe we've ticked over 2k iRating once again there after the end of that one there. You can see the only guys not to make it to the end, Constantine and the other Ivan as well. They are both far too aggressive in my opinion as that race went on. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. That is definitely the race of the season so far here on iRacing. But yeah, we'll be back very, very soon with more from the sim.